Hey, in this video, I'm going to be teaching you the 3 main phases to running Facebook ads. So if you're running Facebook ads or just getting started with running Facebook ads, I'm going to break this whole situation down so that you understand the process and have the right expectations for what to expect. And that's coming up right now. What's going on, guys? My name is Gabe Kemsey with GabeKemsey.com. I am your internet marketing guide, and welcome to my channel. On my channel, I teach internet marketing as well as entrepreneurship when it comes to building a business online. So if this is your very first time on my channel, feel free to go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification button so that you can get notified anytime I come out with new videos. And welcome to the next video of my free Ultimate Facebook Ads course here on my channel. Now, if you're just joining us, refer to the playlist or the links down below in the description for the previous videos that I've been doing. But right now we're going to keep talking about Facebook ads. Specifically, I want to break down the 3 main phases when it comes to Facebook ads. But before I get into that, one thing I want to cover with Facebook ads is expectations. Because here's the thing. When it comes to running Facebook ads or any advertising really, you gotta have the right expectations and set, because this is what happens. And let me know if this sounds a little bit like you. You realize that you have to run advertising for your business or to sell things online. You jump right in, you start running some ads, it doesn't work, you feel discouraged, you give up, or you go on to the next thing. The reason why I want to talk about expectations, because if you come into this with the right expectations, not only are you increasing your chances of being successful, but when you do hit pitfalls and when you do hit challenging times when it comes to running your ads, you're going to understand why that's happening, and you're going to have the fortitude to stick through it, figure out what's going on, and get your ads working and profitable. So that's why I want to talk about one major expectation here when it comes to running your Facebook ads. 20% of your ads. If you follow this course, now the information that I'm sharing in this course have been things that I've learned from other courses, from other coaches and mentors that I've had, and from other Facebook ad gurus. The list goes on. So these principles work, and I promise you, if you practice these principles that I'm going to be teaching you in this course, about 20% of your ads will work exactly as promised if you follow these steps that I'm going to teach you with this course. What about the other 80%? 80% of your ads will not work at first, okay? This is key. You need to understand this. And this is not a bad thing, all right? Because here's the thing. Facebook ads, if Facebook ads was just a win all the time thing, it would be like a lottery and everybody would be rich and a millionaire right now, right? But obviously that's not the case, because I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you've either spent money on ads before and lost it, or you spent money on it and it didn't do as well, or you haven't even started running Facebook ads yet. So you got to realize that 80% of the ads that you start off in the beginning may not work the way you planned it out to be, meaning that your KPIs are off, or your KPIs meaning your key performance indicators, your KPIs meaning your key performance indicators, and those are a bunch of numbers that we're going to be going over in the next video. But whether that's off, or you're not getting as many sales as you would like, or your cost is a little bit higher than you wanted it to be, whatever it is, your ad may not be converting well in the very beginning. And that is okay, because the secret to being successful with Facebook ads is your ability to work with this, right? This is what separates the people that just do Facebook ads and hope it works to the people that make Facebook ads work for them, and they get success with their ads and they're able to scale their business to unlimited, basically, because they understand this principle, and they understand that learning Facebook ads, the reason these techniques and these methods that I'm going to teach you are all so that you can get this 80% that may not work first to start to turn out for you, okay? So Facebook ads is all about testing and repetition. All right? That's really all Facebook ads is about. It's about testing out different things, testing out different ad sets, different audiences, there's so many different things that you'll go into testing, and repeating, repetition, iteration, whatever you want to call it, okay? And when you understand this concept, when you understand that 20% of your ads are going to be working straight out the gate and 80% aren't, but that's okay, because as long as you understand that if you test and repeat and iterate things enough, you will find a winning combination that will work for you, then you are golden, my friend. And so that's one thing I really want to just outline as you're going through this course or any other course that deals with Facebook ads. Just understand that, having the right expectation when you go into it is going to really help you with your mindset. It's going to help you when your ads don't seem to be working, so you don't panic all of a sudden. And it's really going to put your mind at ease and realize that that's just the name of the game, but it's also the path that you need to follow in order to be able to get ads working good for you, okay? So with that being said, let's dive in to the 3 phases of Facebook ads, okay? So the 3 phases of Facebook ads. All right, so the first phase I'm gonna call the pre-launch phase, okay? Pre-launch phase. Now this phase is where you do all your preliminary research, your development, your QA testing. That's all in this section here, okay? QA testing. All of that stuff is your pre-launch phase. Now, the reason why I want to explain these phases is because you can't just jump straight into creating an ad and hope it's gonna work. I mean, hey, I hope you're lucky and it does, but chances are you're just spending your money on Facebook, and Facebook will happily take your hard-earned cash and not give you a return for it, okay? And that's not what we want. We want to spend wisely and get 2-to-1 return on our investment, right? That's the purpose of this course, is to help you be successful in your marketing on Facebook. And so the reason why the pre-launch phase is the first thing is because you got to do your research. You got to make sure that you have your ad development, your testing, all of that stuff figured out, dialed in first before you get into the next step and the next phase of creating Facebook ads, which is your launch phase. Oop, I cannot spell. If you guys watched my last video, you guys know that I cannot spell, so I'm sorry. Launch phase, all right? So this is where you actually take the information that you learn here and you launch your ad and you let it run. You let Facebook do its thing, and that's where your pixels come in. That's where, your pixels, and that's where you just begin to run your ad, okay? Now, once your launch phase is started and initiated, the last and final phase is what I'll call post-launch. Now, this is where the fun is, okay, guys? Because post-launch, this is where we're talking about optimization. All right, this is where we're optimizing your ad. That's where we're getting to realize what's going on in your launch phase and changing your ad into and changing different aspects of your ad, optimizing it so that we can dial in our KPIs even further, make sure that our ad is working the way we want it to work. And when we're talking about optimize, I'm talking about your Facebook ad. I'm also talking about your funnel. All right, because that is actually a big portion of your Facebook ad. Another thing is testing, right? This is where we're gonna also be testing, doing split tests, trying to figure out what's working, what's not working, optimizing that. And also, I'll put it here, and also scaling. All right, this is right here, the exciting part, because when you have your numbers and everything dialed in, you can scale an ad as much as you possibly can and predictably get a result. And this is where you get to basically print money online, right? If you have this, if you figure this out, and that's what a lot of successful entrepreneurs and business owners and stuff are doing on Facebook, is they're literally printing money online because they know if they spend $1 on Facebook advertising, they're getting $2, $3, sometimes $4 back. Now, the reason why I like this is because this right here is a holistic approach. This is a holistic approach to Facebook ads. Because here's the deal. There's a wide range of people who are watching this particular course, right? Some of you may be complete beginners, newbies, never run Facebook ad before in your life, and you want to figure out what it's all about and you want to learn. So that's perfectly fine. Some of you probably have already ran Facebook ads before. You might have even done very well and have some experience and success, but you're worried about scaling and you want to learn how to scale your Facebook ads, and that's cool too as well. But one thing that you really have to understand is I'm going to walk through this process throughout these next videos. First with the pre-launch, then talking about launch, and then post-launch. I'm going to do it in that order so that you can understand holistically how this whole aspect works. So I don't want you, if you are watching this video later when I'm done with all of these videos and you can just kind of skip to whatever video you want to skip to learn, I don't want you to necessarily skip to the post-launch phase just because you want to learn how to scale and how to optimize. Because although it's tempting to want to do that, you might think that you have a scaling problem with your ad, but your scaling problem might be a problem with your pre-launch. You might not have done the right research, or your messaging might be off. And remember in the last video that I talked about, your messaging for your Facebook ad was one of the two things that are most important. The psychology and easy math, right? But it's all about the message that you are sharing in the copy of your ad. And if your messaging is wrong, or if your targeting is wrong, you might have the right message, but you're targeting the wrong group, and because you didn't do the right research in order to realize which group to target, then it doesn't matter how far you try to scale. Of course, you're gonna have scaling problems because all of this stuff here isn't set up right. Okay, so it can be tempting to want to jump down to the more advanced stuff, but if you understand holistically how Facebook ads work from the pre-launch phase to launching to the post-launch, you're gonna have a better chance of being successful with your ads. So it's kind of similar to football, and I'm talking about like American football, not like soccer football, although I know it's kind of confusing, but American football is what I'm talking about here, right? In American football, there are three sides, right? You have offense, you have defense, and you have special teams. The champions, the ones that win games, dominate in all three aspects. They dominate in offense, defense, and special teams. Okay, you can't be good at offense and suck at defense because then you'll probably lose, or vice versa. Any one of those combinations. You need to understand holistically all three parts. So that's exactly why it's important to understand the three main components for launching your Facebook ads. Think of it as offense, defense, and special teams. If you understand all three of these aspects, you're gonna dominate your Facebook ads, guys. So that's all I wanted to cover with this video. Now, next video, we're gonna be covering phase one, and I'm gonna start talking to you guys and teaching you guys about how to do the proper research for your ads, how to get your numbers, your KPIs. It's gonna be super exciting and really good stuff. If this video was valuable for you guys, give it a big thumbs up. Share this video or these series of videos, this Facebook ad course that I'm doing, with anybody that you think will get value from it. If you haven't subscribed to my page yet, go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit the notification button to get updates, and leave a comment down below in the comment section below if you have any questions about any of the material that I'm covering both in this video and in previous videos that I have, or if you just have questions that come up in general about Facebook ads, leave them down in the comment section below. Finally, if you want to download my free 10 Facebook ads copy cheat sheet, where I go over 10 copy secrets to help you really dial down your ad copy and make sure you write ads that are actually compelling and gonna convert for you, then check out the link down below in the description as well and get that free PDF. And that's it, guys. I appreciate y'all so much for watching, and thank you for the comments and support. My goal really is to provide you guys with as much value as I can when it comes to this Facebook ad stuff. So if you are continuing with the Facebook ad course that I'm doing, you can go on to the next lesson. Until then, I will see you guys on the next video.